Hello, my dear students of class 7. Good morning. How are you all? I hope all are fine there and you are ready starting social study class with a pen and paper. This is me, Dinesh Karki, your social study teacher, and you are watching your own program, Pabson Education, on your favorite television channel, JanataTelevision. My dear students, almost 30 minutes I will be with you in exploring about the social study, society, origin of society, and if time will support us, then we'll discuss about the importance of the society. So are you ready? Are you excited to join social class with me? Okay, if you are ready, then I would like to welcome you all in my class. Okay, let's begin. Let's get started. As today is the first class, my dear students, we will start our class from Unit 1. You know, open your book and you can see the first unit. The first unit is We and Our Society, and the lesson is Origin and Importance of the Society. My dear students, you might have studied about the society in previous class, in 6th class. Can you remember? Yes, you're right. Definitely, you must have studied about the society and community in grade 6. Now you are in class 7. So let's quickly remember about the definition, about the meaning of the society. I will give you 30 seconds and please quickly think, rack your brain. Yes, you are right. What do you mean by society? Okay, you are going to the right direction. Now, I will explain. I will explain about the society. Then after, you will match whether you are right or wrong. Okay? So, what do you mean by society? Yes, society is a group of people, right? Organized group of people for a common and particular purpose. Dear students, boys and girls, remember we all live in the society, all right? And look at how many types of people live in our society. Many caste, right? People who speak different languages, all right? People who follow different religions, people who have different professions, right? Some of them are doctor, some of them are engineer, some of them are pilot, some of them are Chetri bound, Rai Limbu in terms of caste, all right? So in terms of caste, they are different, right? In terms of religion, they follow different religion, right? And in terms of creed, opinion, they are different, and yet we live in the society together for the common purpose, for the common goal, all right? So if the group of people organized for common purpose or common goal is known as society, okay, now you match whether you are right or wrong. If your answer is matched, then absolutely, thank you so much, all right? So let me take you one step ahead. Boys and girls, my dear students, why people live in the society, all right? Because in the society, people live there for the common social interest. They join hands together. You can see in the maze, they join hands together for the common interest. For example, what is common interest? For example, suppose, there is construction of school is going on, all right? And school is the public property. School is the common purpose of the social members, society members. So everyone have to join hands together. So for that purpose, people remain in the society, all right? Now, let me take you one step ahead. In the society, my dear students, boys and girls, actually, imagine, when we live in the society, if people are in need, if people are in difficult situation, then what do? We help them, we care them, all right? For example, nowadays, we all are in amid corona pandemic, all right? So we have seen many people, in lockdown. Now they are suffering from many more problems, all right? Lack of money, lack of job, all right? But some people some organizations are helping them, caring them, sharing them, all right? Why? Because we all live in the society. You can see in the image. Look at that. All right? Are you seeing in the image? See? You can see in the image, two hands. Means that symbolizes that we care. We share our feelings. We help each other. All right? Why? Because we live in the society. That's why, and we work for the common purpose. Let's go one step ahead. I want to take you one step ahead. Boys and girls, you can see in the image some society members, some people are working together, all right? And for the common purpose, they come together. A kind of feeling of togetherness, you can see in the society. Right now, for the plantation, right? People come together. For example, for conduction of rescue operation, people come together. All right. So, for example, nowadays, people have been suffering from the coronavirus. So many people have come together, to help each other. So the interest, for the common interest, we can see the togetherness in the society, and this image symbolizes the same thing, my dear students. I want to take you into another one step ahead. In the society, people join hands together, all right, for a common purpose. For example, plantation, I've already told you, right, for collection of donation, for helping needy people, people join hands together. That's why people will live in the society. This is one of the element of the society. You can see in the image, boys and girls, what they are doing. There is one girl standing, and she's standing on barefoot. But see, when man is offering slippers, sandal to her, because we care, all right? We help in people who are in need, okay? So society means, we live together for the common purpose, boys and girls, all right? We help each other, we care each other, we become together and for the common purpose. I want to show you another slide, my dear students. Let's see. Look at, my dear students, in the slide, what are you seeing there? Small children are, one boy is there cycling, and his cycle is in the puddle. And other students are, his friends are supporting him. What does it indicate, right? It is a feeling of help and cooperation, right? A kind of feeling of cooperation is in these boys. So why? What is this? This is the outcome of social feelings, because we all live in the society, my dear students. See, boys and my dear students, we live in the society, and it's our responsibility to protect our society. Now, how do we protect? If we create a collective effort, joint effort, then we can protect our society, all right? In the society, so many social problems are there, all right? Robbery and gambling and threats, all right? Other threats are there. We need to protect our society by creating the joint efforts. So boys and girls, now let me conclude. What do you mean by society? Okay, organized group of people living for the common purpose is known as society. Now you can note down the organized group of people who live in the society for a common purpose is known as society. Once again, organized group of people living together for a common purpose is known as society. Now, dear students, if anyone may ask you, maybe after school reopen, your teacher might ask you, can you tell me what do you mean by society? Then now you should answer. Society is an organized group of people who live for the common purpose is known as society. What are the common purposes? For example, social activity like construction road, construction of public school, all right, and helping people who are in need. These are the common interests. I hope you have understood the meaning of the society, all right, and I know you have noted down the definition of the society. My dear students, now let's see our lesson, right? Origin and importance of the society. Okay, now we come to the origin of the society. I want to take you one step ahead. All right, this is the definition of the society. All right, now origin of the society. Boys and girls, again think, do you know about the origin of the society? Okay, yes, rack your brain. Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. Now, I will explain about the origin of the society. Boys and girls, you know, in the ancient time, human beings and animals were almost similar in terms of their activity. Let me show you one image. Look at this image. All right? Do you see in the image? See, you are seeing some people are also there and some wild animals are also there. Do you find similarity? Yes, many more similarities you can see. Both look like same, and both look like brutal and cruel as well. It means this image indicates that in the ancient period, our human beings were very much similar with the animal. All right, now let me show you. Boys and girls, have you ever imagined what was the shelter in the ancient period? Oh my God, right? They would live in the cave, in the forest. See in the image? What type of cave? Can you live there? Oh my God, we can't. But they had to live there because then, they did not have any idea to make house. Okay? So they had to live such caves. Okay? Let me show you one more clips. Look at, are you saying? See, I have circled. These are the ancient caves where our ancestor people would live in the very beginning. All right? Okay, look at, right? Now let's go one step ahead. See, this is, look at in the image, there is one image I'm displaying. This is unique cave where people would live in the past, in the ancient period, boys and girls. Imagine how strange it is, right? Can you live? Oh my God. But they had to leave because, do you know, then they did not have any idea of making house. All right. So they had to leave. Let me take you one step ahead. You will enjoy this slide. Look at. Oh my God. How did they live? What did they eat? Boys and girls. Then human beings would hunt animals and they would kill them, then they would eat the flesh of the animals. They were very skillful in hunting, so they would kill animals, then they would eat. All right? Okay, so let me show you one more slide, then I will connect to it. See, what did they use for hunting? Look at, I have circled the weapon. It is made by stone, my dear students. Stone. They did not have even metal then. Metal weapons they did not have. They actually made, they used the stone as a weapon and they would kill. All right, see, you can see one man carrying one dead deer on his shoulder and he is carrying, and you can see the stone weapon in his hand. Okay, see, that was the situation in the ancient period. Now look at, I'm displaying some, stool weapons people would use in the ancient period. Did you see in the image? Oh my God, see? What type of image they would use? Like that. Okay, so using these weapons, actually, my dear boys and girls, they would hunt the animals for food. Okay, I think you are getting my point. Okay, I'm speaking slowly and you are getting, and I'm using very simple words so that you may understand. Okay, my dear students, let's go one step ahead. Look at my dear students, have you ever imagined how did they eat? What did they eat? Look at in the image. Ancient people would eat flesh without cooking. Yes, without grilling, without roasting, they would eat the flesh of the animal because then they did not have even fire. My dear boys and girls, imagine that was our origin. That was the ancient reality. Okay. Let me take you one step ahead. I'll show you another slide. Look at, my dear students, sometimes they would not be able to hunt animals. Then what did they eat then? Of course, they would eat wild fruits and roots. Now you can see in the image, one ancient man, the early man is eating wild fruits. Okay? See, and sometimes they even would not get wild fruit as well. Then what did they eat? I'll show you one. Look at. You can see in the image there is one woman, right? She did not have even dress also, and she is cutting the wild root. Okay, so when they did not get fruit, when they did not get animals for hunting, then they would use the wild root. Okay, now let me take you one step ahead. Boys and girls in the ancient period, they did not have even clothes. All right, so people would be naked. Okay, and in course of time later, they killed animals, and they start using the animal's leather for their clothes. Bark of the tree, they would start using as a clothes. But in the very beginning, boys and girls, they did not have any idea of developing clothes, and they did not have any sense of shyness, and they would not use any clothes as well. Let me take you one step ahead. Boys and girls, slowly, in course of time, they developed the sense, and they thought to use clothes, and slowly they started wearing animal leather as a cloth, and as well as tree bark as well as a clothes. Boys and girls, let me take you one step ahead. They would be in the jungle, all right? They would kill the animal, they would hunt the animal, but they would not get animals for hunting always. So they would, move from one place to another place in searching of food, water, and animals for the hunting. It means they would live nomadic life. It is called in Nepali, Firante Zindagi. Okay, nomadic. Why? What's the reason? Yes, you are right. Because they always did not get food in one place. All right. So they had to move from one place to another place. Okay. So that was the situation of the ancient period. My dear students, let me take you one step ahead. Dear students, suddenly, in course of time, they discovered fire. All right, they discovered fire. They invented fire by rubbing stones, and some archaeologists also say that by rubbing stones, they invented fire, or fire was cut. Forest was caused by the fire, and by rubbing stones each other. This is how, anyways, fire was discovered by rubbing stones, all right? And fire discovered. And boys and girls, then after what happened? They started eating, after grilling, after roasting, and after cooking. And boys and girls, dear students of class 7, and when they had the boiled or grilled or roasted flesh of meat of animal, they felt different taste. Okay, and then after they developed the idea of cooking, grilling, and roasting. I'll show you one more image. Look at there. You can see in the image, people are roasting, grilling the wild animal. Maybe it's a deer in the image you can see. Okay? So before they would eat flesh without cooking and grilling and roasting, but later in course of time, they started grilling and roasting and cooking. All right, this is how slowly, human development came ahead, developed, flourished. Boys and girls, now the main point I'm taking you to the main point. Do you know, then moment, there was a threat of wild animals, all right? They had to fight with the wild animals. They had to hunt wild animals. And do you know, wild animals were also cruel, right? Brutal. Sometimes they would attack also to the human beings. So there was a threat. And they slowly, they realized the importance of other people's need. So they started living in a group. Reason what? Reason is to hunt the animals in a group, and then after to protect themselves from the threat of the animal. So they started living in the group. Now see, look at here. Now you can see now slowly the sense of society started developing in human beings. Now, when they started living in a group, means this is the beginning of our society. Okay, they started living in a group. They started hunting animals in a group, and then now they starting living in a group in a caves. This is how our society, the concept of society slowly came into existence. Let me show you one more slide, boys and girls. Boys and girls, uh, before they would lead the nomadic life, I have already told you, they would move from one place to another, in search of food, in search of water, in search of animals for hunting, wild roots and fruits. They would lead nomadic life, but in course of time, they settle down in a certain place. They settle in a fixed place making house. They stopped living in a cave, and later on they started making house and started living in a house. See, now concept of society now again came ahead one step. All right, look at in the image. You can see house. People are living in a certain kind of small type of village. Okay, let me show you one more slide, then it will be more clear. Okay, so boys and girls, from forest, from the cave, they started moving towards the riverside. Now tell me why. I want to ask you. Now think, rack your brain, tell me why. Yes, you are right. You are absolutely right. Boys and girls, actually, they, actually moved towards the river. They started living nearby the river. Why? The reason is because they would get water there, right? And they would get land for the cultivation, right? So life would be easy for them near the bank of the river. That's what they started, living nearby the river. I will just give you some examples also. And then after boys and girls, when they started living nearby the river, then they would get they got fertile land for agriculture, for the cultivation. All right, and they started cultivation, farming. All right, got the idea? Yes. So they started cultivation, farming. Look at in the image. See, ancient people are, see, cutting the paddy or corn cobs. I think it's a wheat. All right. So let's go ahead. Okay. And then after, this is, you can see in the image, one of the examples of ancient civilization, ancient society is Egyptian valley, Nile Valley of Egypt is one of the example of that type of society. My dear students, slowly, what happened? People lived in a group, together. And do you know how did society develop? Later on, they made rules, okay, because so many conflicts took place, so many misunderstanding took place, conflicts, dispute. So how did they solve? They would solve this by making rules, all right? And then after, they later on they made governments also, all right? This is how society came into existence. All right, my dear students, you got the idea. Now let me quickly recap in Nepali language. All right, भाइ बहिनीहरू समाज भनेको चाहिँ म सुरुदेखि तिमीलाई एकचोटि फेरि बताउँछु। हामीलाई स्टुडियो घडीले चाहिँ समय थोर भएको सङ्गत गरिरहेछ है। म एकचोटि फेरि बताउँछु भाइ बहिनीहरू, समाज भनेको के हो त भनेर मैले सोधेँ होइन त। सबैभन्दा पहिले समाज भनेको चाहिँ एउटा सङ्गठित रूपले बस्ने मानिसहरूको समूहलाई चाहिँ समाज भनिन्छ है। मैले अघि भनिहालेँ, राम्ररी टिप है। त्यस पछाडि किन समाज चाहियो त भन्दाखेरि सामाजिक उद्देश्य पुरा गर्नको लागि, सबैको साझा हितलाई परिपूर्ति गर्नको लागि र आफ्ना दुःख सुखहरू साटासाट गरेर अनि सरसहयोगको भावनासहित एकै ठाउँमा बस्ने एउटा सामूहिक समूहलाई चाहिँ हामी समाज भन्छौँ होइन। समाज भनेको चाहिँ त्यो हो। समाज चाहिँ सामूहिक उद्देश्य पुरा गर्नको लागि समाज चाहिन्छ। अब भाइ बहिनीहरू, त्यस पछाडि हाम्रो समाज कसरी उत्पत्ति भयो भन्दाखेरि भाइ बहिनीहरू मैले भने फेरि है त, हाम्रो समाज चाहिँ प्राचीन अवस्थामा फरक थियो। मानिसहरू र जनावरहरू एउटै जस्ता थिए तिनीहरूको क्रियाकलापमा है। अनि पछाडि चाहिँ मानिसहरू के भयो भन्दाखेरि जनावर जस्तै थिए, जङ्गली फल के अरे जनावरलाई मारेर खान्थे होइन त। अनि त्यस पछाडि शिकार गर्थे, ढुङ्गाहरूको प्रयोग गर्थे, लुगा लगाउँदैन थिए होइन। त्यस पछाडि बिस्तारै बिस्तारै भाइ बहिनी के भयो त भन्दाखेरि अनि उनीहरू चाहिँ खान थाले, आगो बनाए होइन। अनि एक ठाउँ बस्न थाले, घर बनाउन थाले र बिस्तारै बिस्तारै नियम बनाए, सरकार बनाए, खेती गर्न थाले र त्यसरी चाहिँ समाज चाहिँ विकास भयो भाइ बहिनीहरू। अनि उदाहरणको लागि चाहिँ अहिले पनि हामी नाइल भ्याली चाहिँ एउटा त्यो समाजको पुरानो एउटा उदाहरणको रूपमा चाहिँ हामी दिन सक्छौँ। आई होप माई डियर स्टुडेन्ट्स यु गट द आइडिया। ओके, what is society? Society is a group of people living for the common interest is known as society. Society is very, very important. All right, the origin of the society I explained, right? I hope you understood it, right? If you have any kind of comments, queries, you can pass in the Facebook page of the Janata Television. Hope, my dear students, this class has been very, very fruitful, light-bearing to you all and helpful in exploring about the ideas about the society, origin of the society, and then after development of the society. All right, so in the next class again I will come back having another class. In this class I will talk about the evolution of the society and importance of the society. All right, so this much only today. All right, hope you have enjoyed it. Okay, stay safe, stay happy, stay away from the corona. Please follow the guidelines of the corona issued by the government and have a nice day. See you next time. Till then, goodbye. Namaste.